locker room about how crucial this is for a conference championship. When they started the season in August, this was the first goal on their team board, and here they are knocking on the door. He said, this is what we've worked for, sweated for all season long. Guys, I know you've got it in you. We can make some noise here to start the first quarter. Let's come out swinging and show them we are the conference champs. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So the Beavers offense comes on the field first today. Well, like all teams, you begin the season thinking of championships. Achieving something in this conference would be monumental for both these programs. Yeah, it's a new-look conference, but to come out of here and hang up banners, Pac-12 champs would mean a lot to both of these programs.
Well, Chris, also for these older players on both of these teams and these...
Oh, look out, he's got open space. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, you got to love a first down play like that. It opens up the entire playbook. Now you can take a shot. You can be aggressive. Second and inches, anything is at your disposal.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And it's good for a first down to the 36. This running back continues to impress. And forget the freshman label. He's had a year of experience now. He's had a tremendous year. And, Joel, they clearly trust him, rely on him in this big game.
Chris, what I've been most impressed with is his durability. Normally, a young running back, you try to take a few of those carries off of him during the course of the year, but they have just leaned in, and he has delivered. I tell you, this is as impressive of a young running back as I've seen in a long time. Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Back to throw. It's Lacey. The short completion at the tight end. And they wrap it up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal.
He's got a crease.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
He escapes the pocket. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds, spotted right near the 25.
This is exactly how you draw it up as a quarterback coach. You've got your guy out there, and he's going to take off. And listen, you've got to pick up first downs with your legs at some point, maybe 2 to 4 during the course of the game. But here's the best part, is that he doesn't take an unnecessary hit. Once he gets the line to gain, he just steps out of bounds. That's A++ on the grade sheet on Sunday when you're watching the film.
That run produces a decent game.
This is exactly what we expected to see from this offense and this quarterback early in this game. Trying to establish that option, get his legs going, get a nice early rhythm, and they're able to do that on that last carry. This defense is going to have to account for the quarterback in the run game. He's been so effective all year. I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And the Beavers line it up with first and goal. To throw, it's Lacey. Coming after him. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest.
Motors all the way to the end zone. start than that in a championship game. Right out of the gate, Joe, executing beautifully, and they draw first blood with that long drive.
Chris, it's goal number one for your offense to go out there, establish a rhythm, but try to get that first score of the game. That's exactly what they're able to do. Here's what I loved about it was the execution. Quarterback played well, offensive line played well, right down the field. What great rhythm they established here on the first drive.
The Aggies offense out there for their first possession. Some of the impact players we expect to step up today. Look, their teams are in position to win a conference championship, Joel. It's time for these guys to perform.
Chris, the reality is that if you performed really well during the course of the year, you're also a leader. So it's not just what you can do from a production standpoint, but when you get into a championship environment, how do you lead? What are the things that you do and say that elevates the play of your teammates around you?
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain. Chris, I think it's very difficult to run a screen pass into man coverage because this defender is just keying on the running back the entire time, so he's at the catch point when the ball arrives. It's a good defensive call, there's no doubt, but I think that they need to audible out of this play once they see man coverage.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down. The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback keeps the football. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, this was the plan for this defense. When we talked with this coaching staff, they said, we need to contact this quarterback. He needs to feel us, and that's what they're doing here in the first half. If you're on the other side, you got to tell your quarterback to get down or get out of bounds. There's no reason to take these hits in the first half.
They chase him down. He tried to run for it, but it'll bring up fourth down. And the Aggies will send the punt team onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. So here's the first play of the drive, backed up at their own 7. The shotgun running play call. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Lacey. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quick completion to the tight end. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
So it's Oregon State on top now. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's got space. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Powell. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. An important third down attempt for this offense. Can he make it to the marker? And he is denied on 3rd and 1. Great defense. On their own side of the 50, but they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. To throw, it's Lacy. On the move now. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The key to third down success is being good on first down, and here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run, and that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. The Aggies come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Williams. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun. That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's running out of time here. And it's picked off in the end zone. He could go.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
And that one's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Play action fake, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams.
I'll give a lot of credit to this quarterback. You've got to fight the urge sometimes in the pocket to force the football across the chains. You feel like you've got to get the first down, but here they're able to get a completion and they're in field goal range. So you've got points possibly in your pocket. I think it's 7+. This is a time to kick it, try to get the points.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense. Chris, that's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
It's a shotgun run ball. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. We got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. The Beavers will bring their punt team on the field now. They'll kick it away here. And it's taken at the 25. Good coverage there. 0 gain on the return. Handoff from the shotgun. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
This is what makes this defensive tackle so good. The ability to rush the quarterback from the interior. And here, even on play action, he's able to destroy the blocks in front of him, get into the backfield, and get to the quarterback. Big fella doing work.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Grab down the middle. It's Garcia. The Beavers now will use their first timeout. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this 4th down play. And the Aggies will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do with the return. But he's got some space here. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Oregon State's offense back out on the field now. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Makes the catch. It's Glass. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And the Beavers will crank up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Grabbed by the receiver. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. No huddle now for the offense.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
The Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. Prior to the first down, they decide to call timeout. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Same tailback, another carry. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Oregon State will call their 3rd and final timeout here. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, so much to break down from a spirited first half in this Pac-12 championship. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
And the Beavers will kick this away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Set for the second half kickoff. But first, let's check in with Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Aggies head coach at the half. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Looking to throw it on first down. Hunt over the middle. It's Parks. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Aggies looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Quick spin on the run. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there. Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. First down and 10.
Great read by the quarterback in the RPO game. Run pass option. He's reading the defender on the outside, and as soon as that defender defends the pass, he's going to hand the football off. Look at the crease. Beautiful play and an easy pickup for this offense.
Finds his man. It's Williams. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. And the Aggies will bring the punt team onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the punt goes out of bounds. That's a great job. They'll spot it down around the 5-yard line. Oregon State's offense trots back out on the field. All right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? QB keeper all the way. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
It's always important to stay on schedule as an offense. It allows you to have full disposal of your playbook, and you don't get into those obvious passing situations. So even though they're not moving the chains here, this is what I would call a very successful play because you're on schedule.
Moves out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Chris, our conversation with this defensive group was all about being physical, and they told us that when the quarterback runs, they have to contact him. Well, they're allowing him to just run out of bounds right here. This is clearly not part of the game plan. They need to be more physical when this guy leaves the pocket.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense who's handed the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on first down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field. I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's now going to bring out third down.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
To the air, it's Lacey. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, and he could not hold on.
to your right like that as a right-handed quarterback, I love the idea of trying to take a shot down the field. You can see it really well. You've got the momentum, and you can throw it accurately moving that direction, but they're just unable to connect.
Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. Utah State's offense back out on the field now. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes and get a nice stop.
They'll run it with the draw play. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. Got an opening here. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. The Aggies lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Handing off on the draw play. Open field ahead. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. And the Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And they lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
They'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
You're trying to get the ball out quickly at or near the line of scrimmage, and you're just hoping that you can find a seam and that the defense won't pursue and tackle well in space. But this playmaker on the outside not able to get loose. That's a good job by the defense and no gain for the offense.
3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Garcia. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. That's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? They call the draw play here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Aggies looking to cash in the red zone. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pressure's on. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be 4th down and 1. No surprise, offense going for it on 4th down. QB bootlegs here. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State. In the end zone, they throw for the score.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down. All tied up at the end of 3. The fourth quarter will decide this. And let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter, set to get underway. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back. It's Lacy. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Beavers will line up on 1st and 10. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. The miss. First down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Trying to find some room. It's Glass. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Pressure is coming.
In these tight games, having the ability as a quarterback to convert and move the chains with a big play on the outside, this is a huge moment. And a guy that's doing a great job really throughout the game making decisions and managing his offense.
And the Beavers are going to keep this drive rolling.
214 close. 214 close.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. For a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here. Well, this is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Looking to pass. It's Lacy. Oh, the pocket collapsing. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Beavers bring their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. Ball rolls dead, and the coverage team downs it right there. Here comes the Utah State offense out there. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage second and third down opportunities.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made after just a short gain. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. He stopped right at the line. That sure tackling. And the Aggies will have to kick it away. Back out to punt for the fourth time today. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And that sets up a return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Here on the Oregon State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. So it's 2nd down and 9. The completion not producing much there on 1st down. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
This D-line is just winning the line of scrimmage, and this battle up front. They're being more physical and more aggressive, and the quarterback doesn't have really any chance to gain positive yards. You can tell he's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage from the get-go.
Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Pass caught, can he get in? Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Oregon State. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
That is just a great offensive series when they needed it most, and they set themselves up to allow that run game to just punch it in right near the goal line. That is a great job. I tell you what, execution at its finest.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. And they'll trap him for a sack. Big play by this defense.
It looks to me like this quarterback is really struggling seeing the defense. This is just zone defense, and you can tell he's not very comfortable, and he's sitting in the pocket. He doesn't understand where his eyes should start and where he should go with the football, and because of that, the indecision leads to a sack. He really needs to start locating the safety right at the snap to understand the coverage that he sees.
Here we are, late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here comes the pressure. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. Here comes the rush. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare. The Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, being down in this game, Chris, they're forced into these opportunities where they have to be aggressive on 4th down. But that's a good conversion. Now, the challenge is to maintain the momentum. Get this ball down the field.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number 1, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front 7, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the run here, lets it go. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. We've got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their first. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Chance to strategize for this second down play. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, their second. They've still got one more left to work with. And it's caught. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Fourth down, look at a throw for it. Moves out of the pocket. Look out, he's got space ahead. They make the tackle, but he converts on fourth down. And the Aggies will now spend their third and final timeout. They can no longer stop the clock with a timeout. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Breaks into the open. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Beavers. A huge defensive score. And what a moment for this defense. They've been getting picked on. Said enough is enough. They're targeting the same receiver. We're going to make him pay for it this time.
Chris, you're 100% right. They just went to the well one too many times. You can't go back to the same receiver over and over again. The defense made an adjustment, and that adjustment paid off with a huge pick and a touchdown. That is a terrific job by these defensive backs, understanding what they were seeing and then adjusting on the fly.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass rush closing in. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And the Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And the offense wisely spikes the ball here to stop the clock. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Coming after him. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
Chris, he's really got to be aware of where he is on the field. He was dangerously close to that pocket line. If he's inside the pocket, that really should have been grounding. To my eye, it looked like he was inside.
Looking deep for late-game heroics. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. Look at the celebration for this group. You can put aside the playoff for now. The achievement of winning this conference championship, but not many believe that was possible. You can tell how sweet it is for these guys.
Chris, you can see the joy on the faces of these players and what they've accomplished, and you're exactly right. This is something that they'll remember for a long time. These players played so well down the stretch. Coaches did a great job getting them ready every single week, and now they can always say that they are conference champions.
One final salute for our conference champions today, and we'll see you at the College Football Playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.